Hi, I'm Lily.
Juicy.
You guys' age, dating status, and well, we already know what city you're from, so
Okay, I'm pretty much single. I'm 30 years old.
30.
hmm
32, single.
So can we start off by saying how long you guys been single and why?
I've been single for about probably about 8 months.
What was the reason why?
Well, I was pretty much married, but
Okay.
Oh, fresh out.
yeah.
Fresh out. You having a hot girl summer right now, or?
Well, yeah,
It's like part-time help.
I'm pretty much like a player type. So.
Okay. I mean, you got a roster?
Huh?
You got a roster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what about sis?
So me, about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, divorced.
Okay.
Okay.
So both y'all was living that married life, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still currently
11
married,
years.
but I'm just not with him. So separated.
Okay. Y'all go back and forth, or is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's
No.
done now. Done.
Yeah, pretty much done.
Just hasn't been finalized.
No.
So I was dating after marriage. How was that life like?
I'm still doing my thing through there, so it's really nothing.
Okay. I mean, started.
It looks like your
started
sis
since-
don't agree.
Started since when? Like the last few years, or like?
No, pretty much when we first got married type stuff. So yeah.
What made it already get to that step though?
Because he was irritating as fuck.
So why'd you marry him if he was irritating as fuck?
Y'all got
Because he was
kids?
cool, then as soon as we got married, he just flipped the whole script, so he played me basically. So I was like, oh hell no.
So what?
No, we don't have kids, so that's a good thing.
Oh, no kids?
He did the clickbait on your ass.
Yeah,
huh?
he did. He
Usually-
definitely did.
All right.
Damn.
And how long were you guys married?
You know what? It's crazy. I actually got married in a week.
What?
Like that? Love at first sight too?
How long were y'all dating before you got married?
A week.
A week?
A
Oh
week.
shit. All right. Fair enough.
Yes. And as soon as y'all signed the paperwork, got home first day.
He just went.
Well, it was, yeah.
And he was a new person and shit.
Man, yeah, it was like not the first day, probably like a week
She said,
after,
hell
and
yeah.
I was just like, fuck it, man.
But what changed?
Him, he was just like,
all in general, what changed?
he wasn't the person that he was supposed to be.
That he was supposed to be
So
in a
he's-
week, or
He's basically like a bum.
So he just
You
pulled
couldn't-
up. So
you didn't see
you
that
couldn't
in
see
a
that he was a
week?
bum before, and then he just took the.
Well,
took
he played it off real well.
Did you know him at all before that week, or it was just
Yeah, I knew him.
by
Yeah.
how long?
I knew him for a long time, probably like,
And you didn't know how
So
it
he was a-
was
so
for a
he-
long
so
time?
he was a whole different
faked
person
your
the
ass
whole
out that whole time?
yeah. So it was fake.
Damn.
Basically, he was faking, portraying to be something on the ground, and he really wasn't that.
It's looking like your sister don't agree.
Oh,
She over there
man.
shaking her head like, hell nah. I
So
got some shit to
telling
say.
that story,
I
or
got
she
shit.
not telling
No,
that
Is
story?
she telling the truth?
Is it?
She telling
So
the
I
truth?
said one day you just laid there and you woke up the next day and he was just like,
This motherfucker.
he was like right there.
Basically, yes, that's really what it was. And I was like, oh hell no. So I left his ass in that house, and I left, and you could have that motherfucker. I'm out of here. Hell no,
Damn.
I can't do it. So I just left him there.
What about you?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
What happened with your
So-
situation?
My situation, I was with my ex-husband for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that was a long time.
We got married 3 years. 3 years into the relationship. We got 2 kids. And now we hate each other's guts.
Yeek. Man.
Sounds.
what about the co-parenting? Does that still work
Oh,
out?
no, it don't work.
Yeah.
I got to go through his mom. We can't even talk. Like, we can't have a normal conversation.
So how is the dating
that
life
bad?
now?
The dating life now, this shit is crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know,
what y'all using? Y'all using Instagram, dating apps, or what y'all using?
Or just you waiting on the cold approach, some dude just to walk
Not
over and talk to
really.
you, or
It's
just
whatever.
however it happens.
Yeah, it's whatever
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Basically how it happens.
I mean the dudes. I mean your roster. You say you got a roster right now. Like how's that build up? Like that's from apps. That's like people used to know back in the day. Now you single, so now they jumping on you, or like.
Or you always had him in the back pocket, like if you fuck
Well,
up,
Bring some guys coming out the closet.
Got
Yeah,
these
you know,
motherfuckers
I
waiting.
always,
It's always
keep
like
one,
that, though.
I always keep them on the side, and they already know what it is. I tell the truth, like, hey, this is what it is. Like, they still want to fuck with me. So.
Did you let them know that hey, we just here just to fuck around, or hey, you just here to
Yeah, I
buy
tell 'em.
groceries for the house. The other nigga, he does this for me, like.
Yeah, I basically tell them what it is. So they agree with it. They cool with it. So
I respect it. I respect that type
That's
of
what's up.
mentality. I rather know what I'm getting into.
how about yourself?
I'm the total opposite from her. So, I don't know. With me, it's different. I'm not looking for nobody. It
Mhm.
is what it is.
So just having fun, that's what it is. I mean, you on 2 years though. That's a long time having fun.
Yeah. I got a whole wall up, so I'm not even thinking about it.
Okay.
So what about your type? Do you have a certain type of either physical traits or like swag?
Like you waiting
or
for a certain
what-
type of
what
dude to
type
hit
of-
you up, or you
what type
just
you look for?
Damn. People gonna come in and portray to be somebody that they ain't. That's what I feel like. It's gonna take you some time to get to know somebody. Just sit down and listen to somebody. Basically, you don't know who they is. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell on themselves.
Okay.
That's what I do. I don't know. I like to read people energies. I feel energies and all that.
So physically, it doesn't matter.
Physically,
uh-oh.
Tall,
Here we go.
short, dark, handsome.
yeah, it gotta be.
He gotta be like
I gotta-
6'5". He gotta
At least 6'1".
shit.
At
At
least.
least 6'1".
I like them short.
Oh, you like him short?
Yeah.
So dude can roll up, be like 5'2", and you gonna let him?
Stop the cap.
Uh-huh.
Definitely, I don't discriminate, but I do like chocolate dudes.
All right. Equal opportunities.
I just got into dark skins.
I like
Oh,
dark
just got him.
I
So
just did.
Just
I
got it.
usually like
Like
a
it just-
brown skin.
the ex was light
Just
skinned.
woke up one morning.
No,
and was
my
like,
ex
damn,
was,
dark skin dudes is the shit.
brown.
Okay.
But yeah, just got into the dark skin.
What about income wise? We already know. Well, you guys already said the gram when people be fronting, they're probably out there with the nice whips and
They
everything,
gotta have their
chains
own
and
bags.
watches.
They do. They come in begging.
How
As soon as
can?
you beg, you out of here.
But tell our women viewers like how, as a woman, how can you determine that the dude is
So
a fake or a fraud?
So, say you meet him on the gram, he's flexing and stuff, then you meet him in person, like, he begging for a cigarette or asking you for $1 for a single or something, like, get out my face. Or some guys, they be like, oh, can I have $10 for some weed? Like, dang, weed costs $10? Like, no.
So give me some red flags on what would stop a guy like you from talking to a guy.
Soon as he start begging, I don't even want to talk to you no more, because that's what they come in doing
That's
first.
like the first thing.
And then I'm gonna look at your shoes. They be some dusty
So shoes?
as hell.
I don't think
yeah.
that's. I don't think that's it. Though. I don't think that's it.
So he can't have on no fake Yeezys and nothing like that.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely gotta have a whip. If you ain't got no car,
So you ain't got no-
you're not about to hop in my car.
Doesn't matter what
They
kind of
actually
car.
want
Does
to
he got to
see,
have
yeah.
like some type of foreign shit?
You know,
or is it
no, it
like,
don't gotta be that. As long as you got your own, you good. But if you out here,
so if he roll up, the tires barely stay on. As long as he mobile, you good.
it can't be no bucket. 'Cause I'm not gonna- it can't be
no
no bucket
bucket
because
then.
I'm not gonna get in there.
But it don't got to be like no Benz or nothing. He can have like a Honda. It's cool.
Yeah, as long as it's cool. I'm not gonna be hopping in there through like a bucket.
How about yourself?
I don't go off of that.
What you go?
I go off for like vibes, energies. Like I try to go like deeper within. But I'm not gonna pick a bum up off the street and be like, oh, okay, I wanna fuck this shit. No, I go deeper within.
So the vibes can be cool, but
What if you ain't got no car?
yeah, he ain't got no car. That's
Oh
cool.
man, you know what? I'm not.
You down to take the bus with him and shit?
I'm not the type of person I'd be like, I'll be your friend. Like we can't go no further than this.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got shit established for myself. So
If he ain't got a car, but he could Uber everywhere.
I dealt with some shit like that before, and I ain't like it.
What
Nah,
about
you
age?
like that?
I
He's
did
still
not like
able to get around.
He asked me for $20.
Yeah, man. Find these losers from.
Right.
Is there an age range
Yeah.
between the guys you like? You like younger, older? You brown your age? Like, is there a range,
Or it don't matter.
or it doesn't matter?
I say with me, like, the youngest is 28. The oldest is what? It was like 38.
Yeah, you
What
say
about yourself?
I'll take the oldest like 40, and the youngest, probably like 30.
All right, brown your age.
think the age really don't matter as long as he's mature enough. Like,
I don't like young dudes because it's too wild.
what do you mean? Trying to treat you like a sugar mama or something? What?
Not really. They just basically they just like too wild. They do too much basically.
As far as we need details.
Okay, so a young guy, they do too much and they hoes.
Mm.
They still out there got that dick and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
don't
that's
got time
every
for that.
man.
So how you living right now? You got a roster. The
She
dude.
said that's every man.
I feel like it's every man.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's like that. I don't know. It's very, very rare for you to find a man that's not about to do that. Like that's really.
And you
mentally
don't
ready
think
to
you
settle
don't
down.
think the majority of females is out there doing the same
I
thing?
know it is for sure.
They
But the
definitely
fact that
are.
like how you got a roster, the dude can have a roster too. Y'all can just play. With
He
each
gotta
other?
be all about you. He can't have
Open
no.
about it?
No, you know what? I really don't care because
As long as you come first.
basically I don't. Yeah, I really don't care. So you can do what you do because I'm gonna do what I want to do.
What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm
Until I
different.
find somebody serious.
I'm like solid, so I need somebody.
So what about when you find someone serious?
And
You
then
cut all the
then I'll
dudes
cut 'em
off?
I'll cut 'em
Like
off.
cut them off,
Yeah,
not
cut 'em
just
off.
keeping them in the back pocket.
Nope.
You like, nah, nigga, you
Well,
done,
a
you done.
competition.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
A little competition, you know what I mean? You get to see who really want the spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing.
So
wrong.
why
And you
so
say
why are
you're
you not
different.
with her lifestyle? Like why are you all about like loyalty and she about having fun?
We're the total opposite.
But why is that?
Why do you think?
Yeah,
Why do you think?
why
y'all
do you roll with the you just gotta be with one guy type of thing?
I don't know. That's just me.
You've always been like that?
I've always been like that.
Character trait.
Always been like
You've
that.
always
like
been
if
how
I
you
was
are?
single, then
Or something triggered that to?
Actually, yeah, something actually triggered me. So,
So what was that?
I was actually in a relationship for about 9 years, but my baby daddy was a hoe. So I was just like, all in the house and shit, sick as fuck. Like, so one day I just started cheating on his ass and he was crying. So I was like, shit, I like to put him to this. So I just started cheating on his ass. And after
She
that,
belongs to the streets.
I got
That's
my
how they
mother
do it,
back,
huh?
and guess what? I just started being like that. Shit, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. And ever
I've
since
been
you
in these streets.
just too much fun, you ain't turning back. You just
Let me
that's
tell
it.
you, that's what you said. I belong to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Very
Ain't nothing wrong
Sister,
with
they're
that.
like,
Hey, you keep it
no.
1,000 though, so I gotta respect this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
she thinks I'm like sneaky as hell. So
She a sneaky hoe. She's a hoe.
Oh, so you, what?
She the sneaky hoe.
So look, no, it's a difference. Like I said, if I'm in a relationship,
Let's hear the difference.
If I'm in a relationship, then I'm not.
We
I'm
single right now, so we ain't talking
Yeah,
about the
single.
relationship.
Single is
Okay,
different.
okay, so
You
you're
know
single.
what I mean?
Mhm.
But